Hi, this is Raj, your host, Unleashing Talent. Welcome back. Today, we are going to talk about the power of appreciation and what it means for leaders, and how leaders can use this power to influence and inspire people and build long term relationship with people. People don't forget leaders who appreciate them in public. They always remember. So, first of all, understand the value of appreciation, not from the perspective of what you do, but from perspective of how people take the appreciation. What is the impact of appreciation on the minds and hearts of the people? Now, you are a leader. You are in a position where you have the responsibility for people's life. You're responsible for people's job. You're responsible for people's well being. I mean, we understand that people have goals to accomplish and you have expectations, but remember, you are dealing with emotions. People are a bunch of emotions. So, as a leader, it is extremely important for you to understand the impact of appreciation. And to understand this power, I want you to recall your days when you were in the mid level leadership or when you started initially. Can you recall a situation when first time someone appreciated you? You would not forget. I'm sure you would be able to recall the incident or the situation when you were appreciated. People kind of from inside smile and feel good about it. It changes the entire biological chemistry within an individual when the individual gets the appreciation. It is not a small thing. And imagine when appreciation is being used as a power within the organizational culture. So let's come back and talk about you as a leader. Do you remember when you last time appreciated someone? Genuinely, I want you to think about it. And also think about when you got the appreciation last time. You get into the boardroom and you have discussions and you have meetings and you have targets and you have goals and you have issues and you have problems and you have finances and you have the revenues. If I ask you a question, do you get more criticism, less appreciation, more appreciation, less criticism? How does your culture work? Or for that matter, how do you as a leader move? Is it 80% analysis and criticism and feedback and reviews and 20% appreciation? Please ensure you have some scope for appreciation. In every meeting that you get in every situation you interact with people, ensure that you use the power of appreciation. Now, this could be through your smile, this could be through your eyes, this could be through your words, this could be through a letter, this could be in many different ways. So, the first thing you have to understand the value of appreciation and understand it genuinely that it has a psychological impact on the people, and people get renewed once they get the appreciation. And there is no reason for us not to appreciate people because we know that everyone brings something or the other, the best of his or her capability on the table. So it is extremely important for you as a leader to understand the power of appreciation, understand the value of appreciation, and understand these two components from the perspective of the individual, not you. You have to understand the impact of this on the individual. The next important thing is the time of appreciation. You have to time the appreciation pretty well. If you don't time it, it would look very awkward. It would look fake, or it would not have the impact that you want. It might go actually negative. So the moment you have an opportunity, please appreciate. Now, let me give you an example and substantiate this. You have someone working on the project, and you have given the individual the task to do something. The person comes back to you, and the moment you look at the project, you find 5 areas of improvement. So what's your approach? You're going to appreciate, you're going to criticize. The first thing you should do, in my view, is appreciate for the work that individual has done, for the produce that the individual brings on the table, and then start talking about what help the individual needs to improve or work and improvise that project. It is not about criticism. Please not note this as leaders. It is not about criticism. It is about working together to improve, to improvise, and definitely to appreciate for what the individual brings on the table. The number 3 is the mode of appreciation. So how do you appreciate? Do you just say, hi, I liked it? It could be verbal, it could be written, it could be in public, it could be a gesture, it could be through a smile, it could be through eyes. It is the assurance and reassurance that you convey through verbal, non-verbal, and paraverbal communication techniques and skills that you appreciate individual for what he or she brings on the table and what accomplishments that they have. The next part, of course, is working together towards whatever goal you have. Number 4 is leadership and appreciation. Now, this is extremely important. Leadership and appreciation must go side by side. If you're a leader, you must understand the power of appreciation. Number 5 is self-appreciation and praise. You should also understand and focus many times on your accomplishments. Just not look always on what you've not been able to do or what you've been planning to do and what you could do better. You also need to focus and appreciate yourself. Praise yourself. Self-praise is extremely important. Maybe reward yourself. Reward yourself by going out for a couple of hours on coffee with someone, or spare some time for yourself to relax. So it is extremely important for you as leader to find out time for self-praise and self-appreciation, and be thankful and grateful and express gratitude for what you have accomplished. Strike a balance between how much you criticize yourself and how much you appreciate yourself. Try and appreciate yourself a little more than you criticize yourself. Number 6 is appreciation in public. It is extremely important that when you appreciate the individual, appreciate before people. There are many instances people come and talk to me and say they have been insulted in public. They have been criticized in public. They have been asked tough questions in public. They have been put on the spot. Don't do that. That's not the right thing for you as a leader. The moment you feel you are a leader, you have to inspire people, you have to ignite people, you have to lead people, you have to help people, you have to support people. So where does the criticism in public come from? So when you get a chance, appreciate the individual in public and what it means. Others should know what he or she is being appreciated for, be it the reward or award or certificate or just appreciating in words. So it is extremely important that you appreciate in public, and definitely you criticize in private, or you provide feedback in private, or you discuss one-on-one on areas of improvement and help the individual. Remember, help the individual and not criticize. And henceforth, it is extremely important for you to appreciate in public. Number 7, create reward and award mechanism in your organization. Just have a look at your yearly calendar for awards. Do you have monthly award system? Do you have quarterly award system? Do you have yearly award system? How do people get awarded? Maybe there could be a portal on which people appreciate each other's work and things like that. But predominantly and more importantly, it is extremely important for you as leaders to understand the avenues and opportunities where the reward and award can be extended to people for the work that they do. And please do award as many people as possible and not just the top 1%, because they are not the only ones who accomplish things. Number 8 is understanding the impact of the appreciation and the power of appreciation. And we discussed that briefly earlier. So I would just skip this one. So by now I understand you clearly understand the power of appreciation. Number 9 is criticism versus appreciation. Right. So you have to understand the impact of criticism and impact of appreciation. When you criticize, you put off. When you appreciate, you ignite. Simple to understand. The more you criticize, the more you put off the individual. The more you appreciate, the more you ignite the individual. The individual gets empowered and gets enlightened. And that's the power and the impact of appreciation. Number 10, appreciation is motivation for others. The only motivation, or at least one of the most important motivational factors for anyone who's working in an organization, is appreciation for the work that individual does. The individual spends 8 hours, 10 hours in the office, comes back and keeps thinking about what he has done in the organization and still works on certain projects, improvises it for you. And when the individual goes back to you after 3 days with the project, you immediately throw things back on his or her face and start criticizing. Understand the negative impact of this gesture. I'm sure you are not doing that. I'm sure you've not done that. You're a great leader and you understand the power of appreciation. However, foster this within your leadership team as well, understanding and balancing between the criticism and appreciation, and understanding the motivational element of appreciation. Number 11 is appreciation is fulfilling for you. Remember, when you appreciate people, they will have an impact, but you will also get impacted. Appreciate someone today and see the impact. If they smile, you would smile. The more they smile, the more you smile. The more they feel better, the more you feel better. When you appreciate people for their accomplishments, you feel fulfilled. So understand as a leader the power of appreciation and how fulfilling it could be. Next, it reduces stress heavily. Someone who's under stress is under stress because of the level of challenge. And when you appreciate the individual immediately comes back. He's no more in regression. Number 13, it is a renewal process. It refills you with fresh energy and it gives you the power to come back and do more. So while appreciating individual, you're actually inviting the individual, welcoming the individual, and individual comes back to you with a lot more enthusiasm and passion for work that he or she is doing, because it renews the individual. If the individual has been under stress, there is a short circuit and the individual comes out of it and starts performing. That's the power of appreciation. Number 14 is authentic appreciation. Please do not fake it. If you fake, you will be caught. People are smart. So when you are appreciating the individual, ensure that you find the right reason, right time, and right situation and praise the individual and tell them that you mean it and you really appreciate that. Remember, you do that once, the individual is not going to forget you for life. That's the power of appreciation. Number 15 is fostering the appreciation culture. As a leader, you have the responsibility to keep this in the back of your mind all the time and ensure that you coach and mentor the next level of leadership to create situations for appreciation. I have had the opportunities to work with some of the greatest leaders, and one thing that I found common amongst all of them was their power of appreciation. I can name many of them. In my 8.5 years of work in CSC, which is now DXC Technologies, we've had opportunities to work with hundreds and thousands of leaders. The best ones of them knew how to appreciate. Well, I hope you develop yourself as a leader who appreciates people, understands the power of appreciation, and leaves a lasting impression on people. And you have a higher level of engagement of people. People remember you all their life. Well, good luck to you. Thanks a lot for your time. I hope this was a useful discussion. Hope to interact with you on some other podcast. Thanks a lot. Take care. Bye-bye.